lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. Cooler than cold, I'm all in. So load up the dice, so heavy. The way that you roll, I'm falling. So I never fall, I'm ready to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting the paradigm, no longer wishing, wishing. You're my lucky strike, love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1 million life, yeah. We could roll the dice, yeah. Act like you surprised, but you already know. You're my lucky strike, and I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike.
I know that you think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it, we're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Climbing up somebody else's ladder just to make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Typical emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it up the wall. Typical emotional, it's so unoriginal. I gave you the best and you just took it all. Oh, I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Never put me up front, cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night.
Nena loca, me tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me tocas. Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber por qué desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena. You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, my break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and tried to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my. Chandelier, limousines. Really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in mid-between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. Eye off life in the spot, though. Running at the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my, oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
When you put your hand in my jacket, I'm thinking so irrational. You flew me international now. We can spend hours reading the signals, but that's so unoriginal. What if we took this back to my house? Under all these lights, I gotta take a minute to calm down. But I feel like if I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. I don't wanna feel like we're wasting time. Tell me, should I go and call up a taxi? We can make out for play in the backseat. Please tell me.
To do it always.
I'm clicking buttons. We're live. Hello. Greetings.
Hello. Hello everybody, and welcome. We're D&D Boyband, group of friends all like to fake D&D pretty boys, because apparently it's not fantasy and it's everybody's heart. My name is Jamie, and joining me tonight a group of fantastic D&D players. Sorry we missed last week. First of all, we have Matt as Stan.
Oh, shit, I'm first.
No.
You know, to all those that follow, it's me, Fan, as Matt. Matt's Fan.
Esky as Pod.
It's me. The problem.
Clued as Casimir.
Something Claire Obscure, those that follow were merely a setback, or those that come after were merely a setback, or painting bad. Hi, I'm Cleve.
I know you don't play games anymore, but I don't think you're legally allowed anymore. Sias Kwan.
Hello. Not if one falls, when one falls, we continue. Something Claire Obscure.
And then as Mercy.
For our viewers who come after.
So, before we begin, any announcements? I don't think so. Don't think we're going to miss a session for a while, hopefully. So we're a bit late. To get everybody back up to speed from last week. 2 weeks ago, involved a little bit less random citizen, innocent people murder than the week before. You had set sail from Sacramento and Vasala. Starting on your boat, you'd made your way to excavation site C. In that, Casimir had expressed some distress around things that happened in Vasala. You realized that going back may be some of an issue. And even though the captain and the ship had repainted itself and changed its name and sails to the Red Valor, you were unsure what was going to happen when you returned. Nonetheless, setting your sights forward, you get to transcribing into magic, helping out around the boat, etc. I think Mercy snuck around to hear the crew talking about how entrenched the ecclesiarchy were, how it's made them nervous. You did find an island on the way where there were a couple of ruins which took your interest. Casimir had some negative effects sitting on a throne. You saw some ruins buried deep in the sea, which you chose not to necessarily investigate, as well as an archway that was rebuilt and seemed to summon some kind of spectral army and force that you interacted with somewhat before deciding maybe this wasn't for you and leaving. You then encountered a large chained humanoid creature at the bottom of the sea, which you just managed to escape its grasp as the rest of the sea, the crew, and the boat seemed to have frozen, with Than being polymorphed into a blue whale, pushing the boat along as Quan just about saved Mercy from this creature's hand. You have made your way the rest of the trip to the excavation site, arriving around dusk. Before we jump into the campaign, anything else? Okay. So, Captain lets you know, land ahoy up ahead, and your goal. The Sunken Isles, which you've been passing for a couple of days now, rise from the sea like the bones of a drowned giant. Jagged pillars of black basalt thrust skyward, slick now after all this time with algae, some half submerged, sprawling across the shallows. Causeways, bridges jut from the waves in imprecise angles. Tide and time have broken much of what was once here. It is unusually calm. Casimir told you all about this, and some of you would have experienced it already, but the waves, sailing, the wind, the boat barely rocks. It's almost oppressive. You feel compelled to conform with this perfection. It's not something that you'd imagine it would make you all feel comfortable, but quite the opposite. It's almost as if any action you take ripples across this pristine quiet. The boat crunches against the black sand, the shore littered with these jagged stones. Again, the air is heavy, the tang of salt. And something slightly older, some of you with more of a ritual or magic taste recognize it as incense. Those of you, unfortunately, who have all experienced battle, as well as the smell of blood. Cry of seabirds echo overhead. Inland, the island ahead of you where you've set foot, as you glimpse it for the first time, rises in sharp terraces. Its cliffs carved into straight lines. It's been weathered away, but it was too precise to be the work of wind or tide. You can see why this area was excavated. At the summit, there's some kind of building that once were that lies shattered. The water around the isles, as I said, seems to churn strangely, caught in a circular motion that never touches the beach. Seaweed tangles around ancient statues, staring blankly now into the shallows. The silence presses on you here. As you lay down the bridge, begin to make your way into the small boats and descend to the beach.
Is there any sign of like a campsite or anything around?
Yeah, absolutely. This area has been well excavated. There are signs of newer and older encampments. The second you step to shore, you as someone with tracking skills will look around and you'll see abandoned crates, abandoned tools, some rusty armor, tents that were ripped or have been abandoned. If you wanted to perhaps look at the age or anything to gauge, you could.
Yeah, like try and look around for like the most fresh parts of a campsite or the most fresh campsite, like least rust, and just kind of get an idea of when the last time someone was here, or maybe some idea of what's happened.
Sure. Go for an investigation check as you're looking around.
Oh, not one of those. 16.
Okay. Making your way downtown, you do find, based on that, the most recent set of footprints and ruins. It is strange. You watch the beach is made of volcanic glass. Your footprints crunch audibly and remain almost too long. They're not washed away completely by the beach, which makes your job relatively easy. You find what presumably once would have been the most recent camp. There are heavy boxes that have been abandoned. You see kind of food stores inside. There's nothing here based on that role that immediately jumps out to you as uncommon, but you do see that there are excavation trails up the cliffs, ropes and ladders that have been recently left.
Okay. I will just kind of point that out to everyone about where I think the most recent activity went, but I'm not entirely sure.
Well, it's as good as any place to start. Of course, we've arrived here with no maps or no information, so we surely have to find someone to get the lay of the land.
Didn't we have time to buy a map? I thought we bought a map.
No, we didn't have time to buy a map then. We were fleeing the city after Mercy killed civilians.
Well, I don't, Mercy's pets kill civilians. It wasn't Mercy, like. Let's cut Mercy some slack here. Like it wasn't.
I believe in the chain of responsibility.
He was the one that planted those beans, but they worked out really well last time. So it's like a flip of a coin. I understand why you're bitter though.
You'll step onto the beach. Mercy, you find what we discussed, but each step, everybody else has this feeling of, crunching. For you, it's almost soft, as if the ground beneath you is woven. Pod. It's strange. You look at the beach, and to you, that smell of incense and blood and air, it's heavy and oppressive, but off in the distance, you almost see figures move, and then it's spray of sand, or sorry, spray of seawater or seaweed once you get closer. But looking around, you can't help but feel out the corner of your eye, you're constantly seeing spirits move.
Mm. And if I Eyes of the
Fine.
Dead it, do I see anything with more accuracy, or?
The Eyes of the Dead, as you
Okay.
arrive immediately, you see faint
Yeah.
swirls rising from the beach towards the shattered building at the top of this.
Okay.
This. Yes.
Would my source magic viewing eyes see anything?
Very faintly, but yes too.
Ooh.
Nothing flowing at the top, but you see these wisps of whatever they are flowing from this up to the top.
This heavy scent of blood, Jamie.
Yes.
We see no obvious cause?
You see no obvious cause based on what you've asked and rolled so far. However, Quan, you look up at the skyline, and for an instant, the horizon fractures, and you kind of take a step back as jagged mountains, blackened by fire and shadow, rise up from the thing, encircling a vast scarred basin. A wound in the earth yawns wide, its surface seething with rivers of molten rock and the writhing shadows of countless dragons spiraling above. For a single second, your nose and mouth are filled with ash, blood, and the taste of magic. And just as suddenly as it comes, it goes back, and now you're just staring at the same skyline as everybody else.
So I just saw the earth opened.
You
And
saw
a
the
ton of
same
dragons.
thing. You saw the same thing. You remember this location or this area from only a week or so ago in game, a couple of months ago, when you were all taken to a nightmare by the dragon, by the entity beneath Thuggaloom, and you were all inhabiting different bodies.
But it's
Yes,
only for a split second.
it's a split second.
Okay.
Cool hallucination, bro.
I mean, he's
I wish
gonna
I
look
hallucinated.
momentarily. He's gonna look momentarily absolutely fucked, but not say anything.
How obvious is it to the rest of us that Quan is momentarily absolutely fucked?
I mean, like, he has a look of trauma about him, like, every so often anyway, so perhaps, like, not incredibly distinctive, but if you're looking closely, I suppose you'd notice.
Maybe Casimir kind of wheels around and takes a look at Quan and says, "Oh, I'm sure it's just a bit of blood. A small skirmish, I'm sure. Nothing to be worried about. Don't need to look so traumatized."
This place doesn't sit well with me. I'm not traumatized, but we should be wary. He kind of, like, almost dismisses Casimir, like, you get the feeling that that's not everything that's on his mind, but he's not looking to expand.
Okay, well. Fine then. Shall we find the source of the smell on the air?
I thought we were here to like find your man and like kill him or something.
Hang on, could we align on what we're here to do very briefly? I fear that we're here for maybe different reasons. We're here to find our mutual friend, who I suppose you've not met, Than. I actually
No, I
fear
heard a
you'll
lot
get
about him,
on.
though.
I feel you'll get on quite well with him. You're both similarly brainless and large, so you'll have quite a lot
Thank
in
you.
common.
I am quite large.
Yes.
Friend is a strong word. I would perhaps not choose that word.
I would choose friend, and I'm going to say friend again multiple times. We're here to save him from his own bad decision making. That's what we're here to do. There should be no killing. We are not here to end his life. We're just here to sort him out, slap him on the wrist, and bring him home. Maybe to his brother if he's really misbehaving.
So we're here to take his agency away. Got it.
Yes. Yes, he's not to be left with agency, you see. I fear he's not the most conscientious of thinkers, is how I would put it. Much like you, Fan, actually. Much like you. Just a little more malicious, maybe. And angrier.
Angrier. Oh. He must have a lot to be angry about. Unless he's just angry for no reason. Which would kind of suck.
No, his brother's much better than him in every way, and I think he has a real chip on his shoulder about it. So there's a reason.
Oh, I can kind of relate to that.
Yeah. Why? Do you have a brother who's much better than you in every way?
Yeah.
Go-
Yes. Yeah. Something like that.
Is he an Archon?
It's my dad. No. My dad, not my brother.
Oh. So your dad is better than you?
Yeah. It's kind of a whole thing where, I needed to get away because it was kind of suffocating, like living at home. He'd be constantly coming into my room being like, son, have you found a job yet? And he'd like all that kind of stuff.
Well, Than, your father has the benefit of experience and wisdom on his side. I'm sure you would achieve the same and much more once you reach his age.
You sound just like him.
That doesn't sound so bad then. I'm not sure I follow. He sounds quite caring and concerned for your well-being, in fact.
Oh, no, not at all. I am, I'm as useful to him insofar that I am something he can mould.
Oh, how bleak. Well, Thor's brother is an Archon, so clearly there's no contesting that, so if I were him, I'd probably feel quite inferior as well. Ezreal is quite impressive. Very impressive, actually. Very, very impressive.
You sure we shouldn't be going to visit Fezrin?
I think we should.
You said impressive a lot.
Maybe we should visit him. I actually think we do need to talk to him about Nabadon's forces and whatnot. And
Should we turn around now? Like, should we just go right now?
we could, yes. It's abandoned Fazor to his fate. Why not? No, obviously. No. We're here for a mission. And I mean it when I say he's our friend. I like him very much. I didn't at first. I sort of wished the ground would swallow him up, and maybe if I kicked him off a cliff, that would make me feel better, but I changed my mind in the Stormlands. He sort of came through for us in quite a big way. So, he helped us with Razor, he betrayed his benefactor and his team to help us. In the end, we sort of sorted it out. He had a bit of a redemption, shall we say. So,
I love a good redemption arc.
Me too.
Second only from enemies to lovers for me.
No, I'm not a fan of that one. No.
Really?
No, I prefer just lovers, full stop, just devotees. Anyway.
There's no drama to that though.
But that's boring and it lacks the kind of conflict
Yeah.
that you expect out of a
Thank
character
you.
dynamic, It's like
Thank
kind of
you,
lazy
Pod.
writing. Like, you want the characters to go through a transformation from the start to the end. You don't really want them to just stay where they are. Otherwise, it's like it. And he just kind of like realizes that what you're saying is really helpful and just
I
walks
think
away.
Casimir listens to what Pod is saying and reflects on the story he just told of the Stormlands and goes, Well, anyway, let's.
Not one of the better parts of human nature, always seeking out flaws, challenges, disappointment, he says. And he has like a look of like disgust on his face when thinking about Mazul. But perhaps we should all try and seek a more pure, caring form of friendship. And he looks aside more.
I don't know, I love a challenge. Maybe. Let's find the source of the blood smell. Let's do that, friends.
This is fairly obvious. Following your nose and following Than guiding you up. This is where the makeshift scaffolding and ropes cling to the walls. You can see that there are pathways well-trodden pathways up to the top of this cliff that presumably countless other excavations have gone. Azul and his team most recently have taken a different route. They have climbed, as you find it, about halfway up this hill, far below the building atop, and via chisels and crowbars, some that and pickaxes, some that lay broken at the foot of these hooks, they have carved a new passageway into this. How they need to come here, why nobody else has tried. Questions I'm sure you can ask when you get there. The smell is strong here, and you're standing at the base. You can attempt to climb and follow their route and go in, but it is dark. It might be worth having a look, but you have to decide if you want to camp here this evening.
How are we feeling, gang? Time crunch, or should we rest up? I'm kind of not a fan of this place either. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit, so the less time we spend here, the better.
How are Than and Mercy looking after their giant spooky man in the water ordeal?
I'm 100%. I'm all good.
Yeah, Mercy's pretty okay. There's still the little girl from Vossala.
Please
It's
stop.
like some sort of small child, but no injuries. Probably a bit scuffed.
So I'm down. I mean, if everyone's in good shape, should we just get to him as fast as possible? If we need to stop him making poor decisions, every second could be another poor decision made. Depends how quick he is at making decisions.
DM, what was the time pressure we felt?
You're
Just the general sense?
Yeah,
of
the sense that Fazul is actively progressing through this place, and you want to stop him before he gets too far.
And the passageway in front of us. Did you say it went down?
Straight from where? No. So about halfway up this cliff,
Yeah.
they have made a new path. You haven't gone up to the opening yet. You obviously can if you want. So you don't know if it goes down or up. It's
Okay. Yeah. So it is
dug
going
into
up.
the cliff
Well,
face.
Yeah. I can probably just go up there, unless there would be some reason to delay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just poke my head up, see what's around, and climb back down.
Why not?
Well,
You want me
assumedly we
to-
need to rest at some point for the night, but it doesn't have to be here.
Do you want me to come with Mercy in case you run into trouble, or are you okay?
Well, I was only planning on going sort of just up there and coming back down, just to see what I could see from the ledge.
You'll be fine then. You're a capable young girl. ?
And I'm neither a girl nor young. This is just a face.
You confuse me. I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, just as long as you don't be fooled by this. And then my face will shimmer and I'll take on Than's face.
Oh. I mean, that's a pretty nice face to take.
Yeah, I'll just run up the cliff and
Okay. Running up the cliff, the smell grows stronger, and as you get to the top, you peer into this opening, and yeah, fresh tool marks scar the stone. The dried blood on the walls you see very quickly has come from several corpses lying just beyond this ridge. Armored mercenaries, seemingly. You see their eyes are kind of wide open, throats and bodies scorched, but not like burnt.
Okay, I climb back down and I relay this. Armored mercenaries, eyes wide open, bodies seem to be scorched, but seemingly not burnt.
Hang on.
Very
Yeah, scorched but not burned. Explain.
Yeah. Mercy, you would say you've seen the difference between someone being burned by fire and attacked with radiant light. That is the differentiation. These people have been attacked by radiant light.
I say that.
Oh, yes, of course. I understand.
Yes. Radiant light, of course.
So, hang on. These mercenaries, what affiliation? Could you tell?
Make
Could
a
I
history
see
check.
any-
Make a
Ooh,
history check.
Okay. Couldn't I just describe what the crest or thing
You
is?
could, and other people can help, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just do that. I'll just describe what I see, what I saw, and rather than trying to, I'll make
history check.
I'll make the history check.
One of you, either two of you can do it separately, or one person can do it with advantage.
Why don't we do it separately? Because that's represent. Yeah, that's
I'm a
that's
+0
right.
on history, so I can't help.
I got
Oh,
-2. if it
oh, I
might
rolled a
help.
17. 22 total.
Yeah, I got a 10.
As Mercy's describing it, Casimir, you it's been more than 30 days, but you'd remember it anyway. That as you made your way through the bulwark of honourable states, these would have been the sigil of Ertencaster. So presumably, Fazul hired them on his way here from the Stormlands.
So these are Fazul's men, we think, that have been sealed.
You'd be unsure why anybody from, the 10th or 11th Preserve would be here other than Fazul hiring them to come with him.
This is the sigil of Ertencast, one of the two Ertencasters in the Stormlands.
Indeed. You know it was the northernmost one.
The northernmost Ertencaster, in fact. So they
okay.
must have been Fazul's men hired here on his way.
Do you?
Something
Does
attacked him.
any theories as to what maybe killed them? More sort of importantly?
Light. I mean,
But do we think they were sort of the victim of? I mean, this was solid stone. Do we think this was some sort of natural danger? Perhaps a monster or a creature of some kind, or a trap? But then,
well,
To give you something more, sorry, the streaks imply that they were moved or they were moved from further in to here. So somebody
pushed
pulled them
away.
out. Yeah,
the
as in like
tunnels.
they probably died further into the tunnels and were pulled out here.
right, okay, fine. I was like, well, seeing this, the kind of bloody marks and the way they were pulled, maybe we should. Nothing happened. Just peeking over, we could go up and investigate a little further, unless, or while we rest, perhaps.
So this
Some of
place
us
is
could.
uncommonly dangerous. That's unsurprising. So they were pulled out from the tunnels, the excavation.
Yes, I think it's not too difficult to suppose. Maybe they excavated a path down, and when they ran into trouble and violence occurred, comrades or allies made efforts to save them. So this suggests it was not so dangerous as to instantly kill all of them. And at least some of them must have made it out to drag their friends.
Yes. Yes. Well, we'll only find out when we delve into the tunnels, I suppose.
I think that's right.
What time is it, DM?
dusk, so it's
Dusk.
getting dark, but not entirely dark.
But we're kind of all ship shape, like we could get going.
You could.
I will put on my goggles, which I guess looks like crazy steampunk, like swimming glasses, just so that I can have some dark vision. And I'll go back up and go a bit further. And as I go, I'll just say, I'm going to go a bit further, and I will be cautious. But if anyone wishes to accompany me, I will be gone maybe a few minutes, and I'll report back. If I'm gone longer than 10, then something has happened.
We'll hold a silent vigil for you, don't worry.
I can come with.
I'll mourn your death, Mercy.
Don't mourn my death. I would simply be transitioning.
No, I mean, I will mourn your death regardless of what you say, but I don't expect to, because clearly you'll be fine. I was making a joke. Actually, Go. Off. Leave.
Okay. See you shortly.
Mercy and Than leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The rest of you are left on the beach, searching, looking around. We'll deal with Mercy and Than in a second. The rest of you, any other checks you want to do? Anything you want to look into, or while they're searching?
So you said...
I have a metal detector, so nothing really.
You said Pod and I are seeing, like, wispy spirits going up to a building on the hill?
Yeah.
This building, tell me of this building. How reachable is it? Is it like a little trek away? Is it
A decent trek up a hill, like
maybe
10-15 minute walk.
Maybe he'll sort of turn to Quan and Pod and say, I know 2 of our entourage just left, but I am seeing wisps of, I suppose, spirits or power go to that building up there. I just really want to know what it is, to be honest.
It just kind of looks up and goes, yeah, from like that ish area as well, and that one over there.
Right. Yes.
Do I see this?
You don't know.
Well, they're not evil,
I still,
so, you know.
I still, unfortunately, cannot see what it is everyone else is able to see.
Well, you know, when I became the naked spaceman, Bashanarada, and after that I sort of see people's souls and their feelings and things. It's wisps of light and whatnot. And there's lots around here, actually, interestingly.
So it's an indication of spiritual nature or power?
To me, it looks like leftover souls and power, but Pod, that's not... What is it you're seeing?
Oh, it just looks like spirits to me, of the dead.
Well, the dead aren't necessarily bad. Should we go take a look while the other 2 are off?
Yeah, of course not. If it was bad, I think our trusty paladin here would have noticed.
Exactly. Between the 3 of us, a necromancer, a grave cleric, and a paladin, we're the spirit's best friends, I should think.
We're also the start of what could sound like quite a funny joke.
A necromancer, a grave cleric, and a paladin walk into a bar.
Yeah, exactly. He says, kind of getting up and like dusting off the sand from his as he was sitting down for a moment.
All right,
So
let's
he's walking
go.
to a ziggurat.
I don't see any bars. What are you referring to?
No, it's more that's like a joke structure, and he begins to explain it as they're like walking on. Like the idea is you have these 3 very different people, and they walk into a bar, and they all order different things, and then the punchline is what like the last one orders.
But why is it funny that we're different?
Well, it's funny because you generally say something that people don't expect, or like there's a, you know.
Or it's like a sweeping generalization of all of their worldviews
Yeah,
all
exactly.
in one, which is
It's
amusing.
it's something that's unexpected happens, you know, and then people are like, "Oh, I didn't expect that," and then they laugh.
Or sometimes the joke is just 3 guys walk into a bar and that's it. It's done. They've just walked into.
Ouch.
Right. Yes.
He
Yes.
says.
That's not a very funny iteration, but that is sometimes how it goes. Quan, have you really not heard this one before?
Perhaps
It's a
I
common joke
may have.
in Lakai. It's a very common joke structure. I mean, it's world over. It's normal.
This is mean. Quan has amnesia. You guys are bullying Quan.
I just don't understand how it's supposed to be funny, and I think there are many factors here which we're not considering, such as what if the paladin does not drink? Then the joke about the order is not funny because
maybe
the
that's
paladin
the
has not
joke.
ordered a drink.
Maybe the joke is that the paladin orders milk.
But why should it be funny if such a person wants to drink milk?
Because that is funny. Ordering milk in a bar is funny.
But it's a nutritious drink, Casimir. I don't. I mean, personally, I don't because my stomach can't handle such things. But I don't see the funny nature in such a thing.
It's because it goes against kind of societal expectations. Generally, people go to bar to order mead or ale or something.
And therefore it's funny when society's
Things are funny when they're
expectation
unexpected.
is subversion of expectation. That's a category of humour.
He kind of nods, looking very unconvinced.
Or maybe this version of expectation of the joke would be we order drinks and the paladin orders a stripper or something, you know? Like
The paladin would do no such thing, Casimir. He looks absolutely aghast.
well, he might. He kind of turns around to Quan, walking up the hill backwards. The paladin surely has needs.
That's a good joke. that's a good joke.
As your entourage is approaching the top, Mercy and Than. Could you make investigation checks as you're walking along this newly dug tunnel?
I can
Could
try.
I do any survival or give Mercy advantage on their roll?
Yes, you can help out.
Okay, I will give Mercy advantage rather than investigating myself.
Okay, I'm going to use guidance as well. Please be better. Oh, it is better. I got 20. 17 plus 1 plus 2.
17. As you go along, you're looking and you're seeing that these corpses have been dragged quite far. You're walking and you sense you're pretty much directly underneath the building above. You look through the mercenaries' possessions, you find small fragments of either orders or metals, but you do find 3 health potions.
Oh, wow.
On the person, which don't seem to have been taken, strangely. You also find a couple of extracts of paper that some scribe seems to have left, although it seems to be a scribe. Reading it, odd phrasing, and I'll drop them both into player chat. Dropped pages from somewhere left in this corridor.
Entry 1. The isle is mine. I feel the weight of purpose in every stone. The mercenaries grumble about storms, about ill omens, about the bones beneath the sand. Let them grumble. They were not chosen. I was. Mercy, by your recollection, can Fazul, like, is he literate? Can he write? Do you reckon, like, these are written by him?
I think that Fazul is educated, but that I would whether the extent of the benefit of that education is remains to be seen somewhat. As Casimir mentioned, Fazul is a a direct man, a direct human who resolves his problems through drink and violence mostly. The ways of the pen and the ways of the word are not his preferred weapons. So, philosophy, oratory, music, these are not natural pursuits. As to whether he can, in fact, read, I think that's probably mostly concentrated around reading a bar menu or reading how much a whorehouse menu would cost.
Right. So you don't think how fresh is this paper? Is it like crumbling? Is
Well,
it damp? Is it?
Well, for example, then I don't know whether this phraseology would be within Fazul's repertoire. The Watchers woke first, radiant fire that left 6 men dead before I even gave it. It's quite complex syntax. The sentences are too, the kind of way in which they're put together isn't common. I understand in the common tongue that there are ways to put these words together, and Fazul's more sort of I like to hit people kind of style.
Right.
You've seen Fazul's handwriting. This is not Fazul's handwriting.
Also, I know Fazul's handwriting, and it doesn't sound like, it doesn't look like this, so it's not Fazul.
Right. They also said they buried the bodies in the tide pool, but like the bodies outside aren't buried, and also you don't bury things in pools. You kind of just drop them in.
Yeah, good point. Let's keep hold of this. I'll put this in the little magic bag.
So we're just at like the camps, like a campsite where.
No,
the
you've been
bodies
walking.
dragged out?
You found these scraps of paper here, but you've been walking for several minutes into the tunnel that's been dug.
Okay. Any sign of like a struggle at all? Like there was a
No.
fight, like chips
But
on the wall? Okay.
I'd say after about 10 minutes, a bit less, maybe more like 5 minutes of walking, given you're not going vertically, there is a glimpse of light up ahead.
I can see the. Can you see that, Than?
Yeah. It's like a little pinprick of light.
I think
Should we
wisdom
check it out?
in this situation would have us return, gather our compatriots to make a true investigation. We know that some sort of radiant force killed some mercenaries. We know that there was a number of them, at least 6. We know that they had experienced warriors in Fazul and Nalaska. And we know that there are many dead. So there are dangers here which we should be cautious, the pair of us, about.
Were there? So they were scorched, and were their throats slit as well?
No,
No. Okay.
you could just see the burns there. But yeah, Ben, you got that message.
I did. Yeah. Okay. So where did I find this writing? Was it on one of the mercenaries?
No, it was some way down the tunnel.
Oh, okay. Just on the floor.
Yes.
Maybe we should take a quick look, just to see what's down there.
Okay. You say that, and I'm already like 30 feet walking away from you. Just like,
further
holding the paper, just looking at it straight down. I'm gonna head back.
Could you make a wisdom check for me?
Yeah, for sure.
Where are you going?
What did you make? Sorry, what did you get?
12.
12. Could everybody else Deafen, just quickly, like stuff a collude, maybe.
Except for me. Oh yeah, no, I can't deafen. I'll take my
The
headset.
stream. Yep. 3, 2, 1. You read the letter. I don't know how far you've got with it. You look at these, and there's a little bit of blood on them. You may be put together that, and you can get notes. Yasuvu or somebody connected to them has been feeding information to Fazul about potentially how to get through these rooms that have then been discarded afterwards. That's where perhaps Mercy's brain goes to. That if it's in what Savras wants for Fazul to find it, this is how Yasuvu has been helping him.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense.
So you don't know if they're here, or if just these, in the same way your one was found, a thing. But you are very quickly putting it together that Yasuvu and your order want Fazul to, one, succeed here, but also want you and your party to get there too. But whatever you do with that is up to you. That's why you've been given the information.
Okay, yeah, I for sure continue. Yeah.
Okay.
We're so back.
Hello. We are back. As you continue on.
Wait, everyone's still deafened.
Everyone's still deafened. Hello.
There we go.
Let's wave aggressively at Side.
Wave aggressively at Psyduck. Hello.
What the
Alright, we're all there, boys.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to share that with the class? Or no?
Are you, Mercy, are you walking further in?
No, further away, back towards the cliff edge and the group, for sure.
I'm gonna linger. Like, how far away does this light look?
Not far. There's like a, it's in it, but it almost seems to be coming from slightly down. Like it's as if it's coming up. So there's like a drop at the end of this cliff, at the end of this tunnel. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick off stone off the floor and like throw it in front of me, like low, to kind of like skid it along the floor.
As it skids, I will say you hear it. There's like a brief pause, a drop, and a brighter flash of light.
I'm sure this means something, but I don't know what it could mean. I'll follow Mercy. I'll turn around and follow Mercy.
Back out.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go back to the rest of the crew. You have made your way to the top, climbing these terraces of stone up the side of the cliff. The building is looming larger with each. It's strange. You're looking at it, and there is evidence that once it would have been grand. You can see veins in walls, that there's like the residue of quartz remaining, carved geometric tiers, similar to what you perhaps saw while you were sailing. The outer walls have pretty much collapsed. This is a building that has been picked over by archaeological teams, scavengers, looters, again and again and again. And looking at it from the outside, you see that anything that might once have been valuable, or that's had a slot that might sort of housed a lamp even, or something made of fake gold or whatever, has been taken. It is a thoroughly clicked bone of a building. Nonetheless, the sigils and the patterns on the outside, collapsed though they are, you can see how they once would have fitted together. Faceless statues, now you're here at the top, lie fallen over. Some of them you see hands would have been outstretched, still are, but moss and barnacles are clinging to them. There's a vast causeway, once would have stretched outwards, that's collapsed almost in on itself.
Jamie, barnacles on the
Yes.
statues. This is kind
Yes.
of up a hill. Does that imply that at some point this area was submerged?
Only the statues. Barnacles are nowhere else.
Oh, that's a bit fucking weird. Do you know, boys, I'm so excited to be here. I saw books about these places, but I've never made the trip. It's all very exciting for me.
You turn around and whilst you've been walking and obviously talking about this bar, Quan, you've been overcome with a sense of deja vu. Every step has felt odd in that way that you've been here before, or you've felt this before, or a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. And it's only got stronger the closer you've got to the top. And as you turn around, Casimir, Quan, I'd say you've even gone slightly pale.
I feel like I've been here before.
Here? To the Sunken Isles?
I can't.
Nobody
I
comes
can't
there.
shake the feeling.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've been here before. I can feel it.
What, this building? The only people that have been here are archaeologists and the spirits of the dead.
I don't know. And he's kind of shaking his head. The only explanation is that I'm starting to remember something, and that I have in fact been exactly here, or at least this place, before. It feels familiar.
Well, that's good. A little alarming given our reasons for being here and our suspicions of what the Sunken Isles are, but it's good that you're remembering.
I wouldn't go as far as to say I have an actual memory, but it's a feeling.
Are we like in the building, DM? Or
No, I'd say you'll stop on the outside. There is a doorway, long since like it's just been almost weathered down to a stone slab that's just fallen over next to it. The door just opens up to a large chamber inside.
Well, maybe we head in. See why spirits are coalescing here.
DM, I like to detect evil.
Yes.
Detect spook.
That's detect evil and good, or is this
No,
divine sense?
divine sense, yeah. Divine sense.
Cool. I'll say you will walk in, and this would have once been a huge, large chamber. You see doorways that have now led to rooms that have collapsed, a ceiling that once would have been domed that just dropped down, fragments everywhere. There are multiple tunnels that have been dug, presumably by previous excavation teams, that are almost like scars on this mosaic floor that's been long since weathered away by time, as not only have teams but thieves and everyone else come here. If you wanted to look around which one would be the most recent, or go down any of these tunnels, we can go down that route. But Casimir and Pod, I'll start with you two. Pod, to you as a grave cleric, understanding there's a wrongness to the air here. There's vague, not whispers, but almost like far away lamentations and screams. You sense those spirits are kind of, their energy is kind of flowing into the brickwork further down. Casimir, you're seeing the same patterns. Casimir, to you, doesn't feel that way, but it feels as if you were to reach out with your powers and maybe you do, reach out and try to connect with these in any way, they're under somebody else's influence. They're kept here against their will. And Pod, you feel that too. These spirits are being held or forced to remain. They are not at peace.
Given what we know about the Sunken Isles, these guys must be hella old, right? Like, how many centuries has this place been sunken? Like, living memory, right?
Possibly. You don't. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you don't know. But looking at the energy. Quan, find sense as you look. Celestial fiend or undead. You see. I will say that none of those quite fit the bill, but it's almost as if there is an imprint in the center of this room where there once would have been something. You can see that in the floor it's been carved out, it's been taken away. But either an ancient power so strong has left an imprint that even to this day you sense faint celestial magic at the center of this room. But nothing else. No fiends, no undead.
So long gone, but it was strong enough that it's left like an impression.
Yes. And you sense, I would say, not malevolence from that, but a desire to control. And I'll say that you, like, Pod, kind of in inspecting this, maybe like absent-mindedly almost walks over it, and you can reach out and hold him not to, and you don't feel as though you would want yourself or any of your party members to walk directly over that.
You'll feel like a hand grab at your arm, Pod.
Mm-hmm. What does it look like to me then? It doesn't look like that, right? Is it just a bit on the floor that looks like
Yeah, it's you. It just looks like another bit of the floor that's been thoroughly looted, had whatever runes or something that has been changed. But Quan, you're sensing that from probably about say a large dining room table in the floor.
So I guess Pod would just be like, "What's wrong?"
I sense any points to the area. This is a place of evil.
When you say evil,
Don't step on the evil.
what do you mean by evil?
It's hard to say. A strong presence was here before.
Oh. Good. Very good. Well, this isn't the place that the others, well, Fazul and his crew have chosen to mine, so maybe there's nothing to pursue here, but I don't know. The context of these islands is what? The forgotten god, Bane, Lord of Order, called this his preserve. This must have been his strongholds, his temples, his staff. I suppose it's not that surprising that a lost and forgotten god, his holdings still have some sort of power to them, even if he was exiled, banished, or killed, or who knows.
DM, is what happened to Bane and assumedly the people that followed him in his preserve, is it common knowledge? Is it well known?
Nobody knows. I say nobody. Given that I think a couple of you, unless reminded, regularly forget both the names of Bane and Vecna, and no, it's called the Lost Preserve. Who the god is a mystery to the world, as is what happened.
So there are speculations, but actually there isn't one story that history settled on, right?
Yeah, there's many mythologies around it, but most scholars agree no one knows, no one immortal knows, and the gods refuse to speak of it.
So in here, did you say there are like tunnels going off into areas?
Yes. Like I said, excavation teams or researchers have been coming here for centuries.
I guess. So, the old lady I was shacked up with, Jamie.
Yes.
She had an interest in the stuff. She was like an archaeologist herself, or
She very much did, yes. Yeah.
so would this particular site actually be something that Casimir knows anything about? Like, would there have been documentations of this particular place area? You know how there's like the pyramids and well documented maps and stuff. Like, would he have any recollection of anything like that for this particular site?
Let's make a history check.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled a 2, 7.
Lady Donatari, is that how you pronounce it? Would have had many secrets, even from you, as you found out in the one shot. Some of those items, in particular areas here, yes, she funded many trips. It didn't necessarily interest you at the time. She had coins that were found here, stamped with kind of a faceless entity in judgment. You had some of these parts of these statues that were carved away. Some of the quartz that you knew once would have been embedded here. Some things that were found, enchanted chalk that never ran out. But this didn't seem to be one of the more interesting excavation sites to her or to you, based on that role.
Okay. Then he sort of just... My knowledge of this place is limited, honestly. I didn't pay this place half as much attention as it seems I should have. Really? But the read that we get is that if Fazul and his team have not gone into these tunnels and not pursued this place, and it is mapped by archaeologists, probably that this isn't what we're looking for, right?
I'd say as intelligent characters, you've come up here out of curiosity, and obviously there's a bit more maybe you can see or have seen, but this place has been thoroughly picked clean, and it's very notable that Fazul and his team took a different approach.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure there's much for us here. Impressive a sight though this is. One has to wonder what happened, really. We don't know why Bane was exiled, so presumably for Vashanarada-related reasons, but... The others must be back soon. Maybe we should return.
Probably about the same time you all meet up, back down the bottom of the cliffs.
So you can turn into anyone, Mercy. Like, anyone at all.
Well, I have to be able to... It is a somewhat secret, as in we do not discuss how this happens, but by and large, yes.
Oh, sorry,
Some
was that like a...
limitations apply.
Was that like a social faux pas for me to ask you? Like, was that not cool?
Generally, creatures like me don't have mortal acquaintances such as you to ask these questions.
Is that like a no? Or like a yes?
No offence was taken, Dan.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, I certainly didn't mean any. Oh, look, here they come now. You know, the three of them approaching us like this is kind of like the setup for a joke.
What kind of joke?
Oh.
Not again, please. I only have so much time not playing Silk Song.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
Hello. How was the abandoned house?
We stumbled across a place of deep evil.
It was fucking sick,
Mm.
Dan,
It just looked like
honestly.
floor though.
I loved it.
Like how deep we talking? How deep even? How far down?
Not literally deep.
Oh right, okay. Like incredible evil.
What made it so evil, Casimir? Well, I'm sorry, I did not say that. Mercy knows the difference between Mercy knows the difference
Did you get
between
the
Quan
hot
and
marks?
Casimir. Very different.
It's hard to say. Perhaps something evil occurred there in the past. It's a feeling I had when walking over it.
Have some news, which I must, and again, feel compelled to share with all of you. This is of the utmost importance. And what I tell you should be treated as stepping on knowledge that maybe should not be shared. Realize you may have questions, and I may not be able to answer them. I have questions, and these questions prompt me to see whether the answers lie with some of you, as I believe they do. I have been conveyed a message from the leader of my order, the same who has exiled us, me, and branded me a heretic. Papers found on the route that Fazul and Nalska and others seem to have travelled inside the tunnel show that the leader of my order is assisting them to make their way more swiftly, with care, to reach whatever their goal is through these at the center of this place. The same place that I think we are seeking. What the letter also makes clear to me is that my order feels, at least the part of it that Yasivu still speaks for, wants you to reach them as well.
But why? Why is an
There is
annoying
more-
question? I'm sorry, but I'm going to ask it.
There is more that I would like to share, but as I mentioned, knowledge of these things, knowledge of the future, knowledge of things outside a creature's normal sphere of consciousness is dangerous. And I share this only because I feel that danger so keenly right now. And to protect you and where all of your destinies lead, I would like to share the next, what I have to say, with Quan alone.
Heavens mercy, you're taking all of us away from private chats, aren't you?
Are we deafening them?
No, I want to witness this!
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just
Aye,
before we
aye.
maybe get into this, looking at the time, do people want to break now or after this conversation?
I want to know!
After the conversation? Casimir,
Casimir?
what do you say we sneak up on them talking?
No, mercy, I respect everyone's privacy here.
Oh, okay, we'll do it.
I would never.
Assuming Quan agrees, you guys can have your private conversation. Quan, do you agree?
Mercy, I hope you know that if it's important enough, I will feel obligated to share it with everyone.
I understand. But I hope you seek your own counsel and mine when I say knowledge shared is not always to the benefit of everyone, and that knowing is dangerous in many hands. But once it is given, it is no longer owned by one, and so when it is yours, you must do with it as you will.
Okay, I'm worried now. You should just tell me. And he goes over to wherever Mercy is, wanting to talk to him.
The letter that I have received makes clear.
Are we by ourselves?
Oh yeah, I assume we're by ourselves.
Okay.
Casimir,
Yes, then.
do you want to listen in? Pod, do you want to listen in as well?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Fine.
You're such a motherfucker.
Are we really fostering the spirit
always
of
up for shenanigans.
mistrust in this party? I mean, you didn't. It's not like you listened to
Oh, it's
Mercy
not
and I
untrust,
having a
it's just-
private conversation. You didn't listen
It's
to
just
that
a little
one.
bit of fun. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun.
Well,
Like,
Van,
you know.
weren't you and Quan having penis inspection day or whatever it was you fucking said? Unless you
Yeah,
lied
yeah.
about that. Did you lie about that?
Oh, have you never heard of penis inspection?
No, I haven't. Come to think of it.
I mean, you were an orphan, so that makes sense.
What does my orphan stain have
Ooh.
anything to do with looking at other men's cocks, Stan?
Well, you clearly didn't have the rigid structure that was required. for
You're
penis
not actually
inspection
looking
day.
at other people's if someone looks at yours.
You're looking at
That's
your
the
own?
point of it.
Well,
No, you don't look at it. Someone inspects yours.
No,
That's the
no,
whole
no.
point.
Yeah.
Right.
I've only heard of it. We didn't have penis inspection day in my village.
I don't think it's a thing, Pod. Hang on. So then, did you and Quan
There wasn't a
spy
thing
on
in
Mercy and I?
Revolut.
You spied on us?
Listen, Casimir,
You
I'm not
spied on
going to
us,
lie to
didn't you?
you. I'm not going to lie, Casimir. I'm not going to lie to you. And I stop talking and then go up to sneak on.
He's just gonna
On
look at
Quan and
Pod and be
Mercy.
like, bastard. He joins us as a fucking fan of ours and thinks he can, snoop on me?
You got
He's just
snoped.
Curious.
Well, I'm definitely spying on them now. Fucking paladin. He's gonna follow Van.
Alright.
Mm.
Add 10 to your stealth rolls.
I would like to know if I can portent.
It's good.
this
It's good. It's good. It's
You can't see it.
It's 30.
Do I need to be able to see it before they make the roll, though?
Yes.
Okay.
A creature you can see, I believe, is the wording.
18.
23.
Passive perception. 23, yeah. Okay.
I
Pod.
am observant.
Damn.
Mercy, regardless, you failed one of them, so Casimir and Pod, what are your numbers?
30.
30. Pod?
What
Stealth
this
roll?
is stealth roll, yeah. Let's pray. Oh, okay, that's good. It was 19.
Plus 10, so 29.
29.
Regardless, both of you are hidden. But Mercy, as you go away and you turn around, you begin talking to Quan. The unmistakable outline and shadow of Than kind of attempts to hide behind a tree. You notice.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean. I will. What will I do? I will transform into Atropos, the human kind of outranger ranger dude from the Stormlands section, who's a bit taller, so that I can lean over Quan's shoulder and whisper in his ear. I say, Quan, friends are curious, and so I will speak softly when I say what I have come to say. The letter that I was given warns of your presence in the meeting between Fazul and Casimir. It warns me against your presence here and what you might do to the weave that I place my faith in. But since having travelled with you, listened to your words and watched your deeds, that is I, feel something stronger than the words of this one so in doubt that I felt bound to share this with you for no other reason than maybe your personal insight might give me guidance in knowing what the correct path is for me to walk. I struggle with accepting that your place here, as you have and have been, is so abhorrent that you must be cut away, sheared. For what end and why? I also feel that you have been here so long for the good that you
I'm so sorry, Ben. Jamie, please can you mute your mic? Oh, it's here. Thank you. Go ahead, Ben.
I would like to know where this is leading. I feel like it is leading me somewhere, and you are meant to be going somewhere. You have a purpose, although many cannot see it, cannot see that you are on some sort of chaotic frolic. That does not accord with what I have seen and what I know of you. So, I'm treating this warning with caution and hoping that you might say something to assuage my doubts and guide me, perhaps. Have you any feelings about this place or what lies ahead?
I don't. Not strong feelings that I can explain, anyway. Mercy, I... Quan kind of like pauses for a moment and looks up at Mercy and says, "Your honesty touches me. I appreciate you speaking to me about these warnings. I couldn't say what they meant or what reasonings were behind them. I just said to Casimir and Pod that I had feelings of being here before, but no strong memories of this place. Obviously, there are missing pieces to the puzzle, ones that I can't remember, but I can assure you, if something happens, I will do my best to protect us and to work in the best interests of what we have agreed to achieve together. You have faith enough to talk to me and be honest about this warning, and I have faith enough in you that you will help me follow the right path should I need guidance."
Of course, I will try. It's so difficult to know which way to go when so much is shrouded. I'm curious about the feeling that you have, though. You feel like you've been here before. This is not uncommon for those blessed with divine guidance. Although maybe you don't interpret it as such. A feeling of already having seen something is known. Mortals have been blessed with such as ways of being spoken to. Perhaps this is for trust your gut, trust your instincts, and if you have feelings such as this, I would counsel you to listen to them. It may be more important than you would think, and if you are receiving messages or seeing things, feeling things, I urge you to share them as well. As I say, these may be guidances, although you don't interpret them as such, but they may be important in putting together what is meant for you and us by your actions.
I promise that if I see or feel anything else, I will tell you of it. And he kind of like, he thinks back to like the moment that he's sort of entered the place and describes like that scene of like the earth kind of like parting and like the dragons and kind of the environment and what it looked like to Mercy.
I will think that sounds strange, but exactly like what maybe I'm talking about. Perhaps it was meant to guide you, to mean something. Perhaps it means something to others here. And by seeing these things and being here in this place at this time, you will find what these visions mean when shared.
But Mercy, perhaps it's not the place at all. You said the warning speaks of Vazul, Casimir, and I. My presence itself is the issue to the weave. He like just gestures kind of like the plan, whatever it is that you see, I am affecting that. my presence itself, correct, is what the message said.
Yes, I believe so.
So rather than the place, I see the issue perhaps as being one between Casimir and Fazul. I can't lie to you, Mercy. I have a bad feeling about this. You know my feelings on Fazul. You know my feelings on how Casimir trusts him.
I do. I think there is a path for Fazul, and that potentially you, given what these warnings have suggested, are meant to help Fazul to that. I can only see that. You are a man of conscience, a good man. And I have some doubts about the future that Casimir alone walks with Fazul into.
Well, perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should trust my gut feeling when it comes down to it. When I see Fazul, or perhaps what he's done, I'm sure things will be clearer.
I hope so. Anyway, there is more that I have been told, but as I say, I am choosing. This is. I've told you what I think it is important for you to know, and have shared why I've told you. Hopefully, it will lead to greater clarity in where we're going.
Thank you, Mercy. I appreciate it.
Okay. Turn around and look around for eavesdropping Than.
Was it only Than that you saw? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm poorly hidden behind a tree that is too small to cover my chest.
I'll just walk away and pretend that I don't see I don't see Than at all. I actually don't.
You're actually holding your arms out, pretending to be a tree.
But then,
Yeah,
Casimir and Pod
I'm
are
holding some
hiding.
branches in my hands.
We're like hiding behind Than, and Than is so obscene that we're just completely invisible as a result.
Pod's just in hidden step. He's literally invisible. He's just.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Casimir's small enough he can hide behind Than, I think. They run back to camp. Like, oh.
You guys all
But
have
did
such,
they?
like, crazy fates.
I mean, if Mercy was whispering to Quan, would anyone have heard that?
No, I don't think so. I think it was too quiet, right?
Could we perception check? Given we were actively listening?
I can.
Pod, you have observant?
No, is that what? A
Damn.
feat? And I'm observant. No, I have high perception though. What would you like? You like a perception roll?
But if Pod is invisible, couldn't you have just walked up to us and listened? I don't know
You can
if,
still,
how much
like-
you.
I mean, it's only
Yeah.
lasts a minute, so I'd really risk it because the conversation definitely went on longer than a minute.
Mercy,
Just suddenly appears
Mercy,
next to you.
Mercy, you can roll a stealth roll. Pod and Casimir can roll perception checks to try to
Alright.
hear the
Do
conversation.
I still get hold on? Do I still get? I get advantage on
14.
perception checks.
14.
Oh, that's 28. Let's go.
28.
Oh, nice.
16.
Okay, Pod
What a
heard
shockingly
it.
perspective.
The rest of you, Than, you were too far away because they moved away. Casimir, you didn't feel comfortable getting close enough to hear the whispers.
I can't fucking hear, guys. What are they saying? Can you hear? Can you hear?
I can't hear anything. I'm just trying to stay perfectly still so they don't see me.
Pod, you have massive fucking ears. What are they saying?
Yeah, Potter's huge ears, and he's just like,
What are they saying?
Wait, I'll tell you in a second.
Tell me.
Stop talking. And then by the end of it, he would begin to like relay like facts, being like something about fate and
Okay.
yeah. You get a relatively accurate recollection of what you
It's always,
Something
it's
about
always about
fate.
fate. It's always about fate with Mercy.
It's always about
Yeah, it's
fate.
always about fate.
I'm fucking fed up of fate. Fuck fate.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Maybe-
what Percy does, to be honest. I don't really know what we expected it to be any different. Like,
Boys.
obviously, it was going to be a bad fate.
Boys, maybe we're just steeping it. Maybe we should just not think about things so much.
I agree.
Also,
like,
also, by the way, they're done now. We should probably go, otherwise they're going to catch us.
oh yeah, let's move.
Happy,
Yeah, I think we should
confirmation.
just.
happy ball
empty
sack
heads.
inspection day, boys.
Yeah.
With that conversation fresh in your mind, and we're at the time that I need to go, we would, as you return to camp, we will take a break until 25 past.
Also, by the way,
hello,
ballsack
Mercy.
inspection day is
Mercy.
real. Penis inspection day isn't real, but
Yeah.
ballsack inspection day is
Wow.
very real.
Hello, Mercy and Quan. Fancy seeing you here, back where we just were.
And I
And
literally just saw you walk
have
from
been-
that tree to this camp.
I
Dan,
then had to go for a piss.
you were spying on them. Heavens.
Maybe it's the like hallucinations you're all seeing. Looks like me.
This looks exactly like you, but in a bush nearby.
Hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
These
I
are
think so.
strange new lands that we're in.
I thought you were just going to pee, Dan. I can't believe you'd do that. Terrible.
I
Mm.
I'm like holding myself back from ratting you out.
And I know that you're lying, and I know that you were trying to eavesdrop on our conversation, which is very disrespectful, given what I told you about the dangers of knowing too much.
Yes, we don't.
I'll
need
probably
stop
forget
here.
it.
We don't
Yeah,
need
I mean, I'll
stop
probably
here.
forget it anyways. So, like, you can trust me with any secret because I'll genuinely forget what it is that you've told me. So, like, I'm a really actual safe pair of hands for any like secret you want to tell.
I'm
You'd be
also-
surprised sometimes when things come back to you.
I'm also lactose intolerant. Then store that and forget it.
Well, you're lactose intolerant.
Mm.
That's a skill issue.
Many tieflings are.
Really?
Devils' constitutions don't deal with milk so well. There's very limited milk-bearing cattle in the hells. We didn't evolve.
That does make that makes sense actually. Yeah,
We
that checks
don't
out.
have lactose digesting enzymes.
Oh,
We should take a
it's,
break now.
Yes.
Oh my
We're back at
God.
25 past.
Goodbye. 25
Bye.
past. Oh my god, I have so many buttons to press. Hang on, let me think hard about this.
Ooh.
Okay, I've got this. Goodbye. Deafening. Tunes.
I'm already still burning. So hold me close, now baby. I do what I'm told, still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line. Yeah, you got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, my break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trucks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe?
We're so back.
Are we back? Back?
Yes.
We are so back.
I just have lots
Hello.
of I just have loads of buttons to press now to transition, so they had a whole mix of pop
Nice.
and stuff.
Welcome back, everybody.
Are we in the
You
right
have
order and everything? We good?
Excuse
no,
me,
because
where
there's
are
no
the
music
tunes?
bot.
No, I've turned off the
That's all
music
good.
bot. He doesn't have a video, so he doesn't appear in my
Okay.
panel.
Welcome back. You have made sure, come
Nice,
aground. Great transition. You have explored kind of the beach, gone up to the building at the top, found the excavation site, found some odd notes that don't entirely match up to what you have found so far. And Mercy has gave Quan a slightly cryptic warning about their presence, with nobody seemingly listening on. You have returned to the camp. Mercy and Quan. It is obvious that Dan was following you or trying to watch. You are unsure of the others. You are muted, Ben.
Sorry, I am. Mercy just asked. It continues the conversation with Dan about. Was it ball sack inspection day? Until
Yes.
the others return.
Oh, we're all back, aren't we?
Yeah, they're all back.
We ran ahead, so you wouldn't know we were listening in to you.
Okay, cool.
Right,
It's
we good to go in?
I think it's clear, everyone, that for better or for worse, we are expected to follow. That was our intention in coming here, and included in this warning that I have received is a list of useful details about the challenges that we will no doubt face, and that seemingly Fazul and Nalaska have faced and overcome.
Well, if they could do it, we can do it. Detail.
Precisely. It seems that there is these entities known as the Watchers, who, the warning writes, will count our steps. But what that means exactly, I think, is yet unclear. Nevertheless, I give you the warning so that as we progress into this excavation, you will all be keen and aware of things which may hurt us.
Oh yeah, there was like, speaking of things that might hurt us, there was like this tunnel the Mercer and I went down. There was a bright light, and then I threw a stone towards it, and then it dropped, and then there was a brighter light. That's all I got.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? That you're being cryptic, then? Explain
No.
exactly what happened.
Yeah. So Mercy and I were in a tunnel. We found where these bodies had been like dragged from. Mercy pulled out some paper and then left me. And then I skidded a stone along the floor, and then it went along for a bit, and then it dropped, and there was already a bright light, but then it got brighter.
So, I am to understand that we will be watched by some mysterious entities, and that throwing a stone down the tunnel added to the brightness of the light that was there.
Yeah, that's about the measure of it.
Quan kind of looks over at Casimir for like in a desperate look to be like, am I dumb or are they dumb?
Casimir like mumbles something about literacy rates in Lakai.
Yeah, you got it spot on, Quan.
I see.
So now that you obviously understand it, the whole picture, should we set off?
What time is it, DM?
Say you've probably been exploring everything. It's about an hour. It's gone more towards the dark side of dusk. 8-9 p.m.
How do you boys feel about progressing onwards if it is as dangerous as your warnings and the like suggest? On the premise that Fazul is incompetent and unintelligent, and Nalaska is a questionable ally.
I mean, if he's unintelligent, as you say, we'll probably find him like scorched somewhere down the path anyway, and we can just drag him back.
That's true. That would make things a lot
No,
easier, I feel.
I don't think that we can assume that because, as I mentioned, Fazul is receiving help and guidance from the leader of my order.
Oh yeah. Why is he doing that? Like,
So,
what's going on there?
Stan asked that question. The more intelligent ones amongst you, probably, and perhaps some of the discussion with Mercy. It is clearly part of Mercy's order's goal is to preserve the weave. Interesting that Yasavu has directly intervened to help somebody achieve something.
Imagine being so
Sorry, yeah.
incompetent that you can't fulfill your own fate without help of the fate monks. That's what Fazul is. That's why
That's
we have
one way to
save
look
him.
at it.
Wow, that's actually. Do you say that in character?
Yeah, that's exactly what he says. He's just staring at the fire. I feel so bad for him. How must it feel to be so dull and inept your entire life?
Oh, maybe you're correct, Casimir.
Comments aside about Vasul, I thought that your order would try to preserve what was to happen, so they wouldn't want to meddle.
Absolutely.
So
No,
is it
you're-
not strange that that is what seems to be happening here?
They're worried he
It's-
can't even do what he's supposed to do. He has a fate and they're worried he
It's
can't achieve
it's
it.
highly irregular. Being seen, even the passage of one warning would be considered akin to, I suppose, the closest thing we have to a crime, unsanctioned. You know, the first teachings are the warnings about altering mortal destinies in more than sort of minimal ways. But as we're taught, even the smallest alterations can yield huge changes in the future. So to intervene this directly is and consistently is a doctrinal shift that certainly I was not around when I was still part of it, and that is from a member of the Order, me, who is the ultimate intervention.
That's your
Somewhat
eyes.
hypocritical, one could say, after banishing you, Mercy.
You cannot help but think of perhaps the last paragraph in your letter, Mercy, and why actions are being taken to preserve the weave rather than merely protect it.
Is this something that Mercy should be understanding that I'm just not getting?
Quan's presence
Hmm.
is perhaps something that has spurred this action to be more direct about
Right.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck the weave.
Yeah, I don't think Mercy, that I think what's said to Quan is kind of reflective of that warning already. So, but yeah. Anyway, as you say, Quan, a direct this kind of intervention, I suspect is there's probably a reason for it. That reason is probably the one we discussed.
Well, as Casimir said, going back to the original point, this kind of makes me feel like we should be on our guard.
I'm quite excited. It's been a while since we've delved into something ancient and miserably old.
Yeah, a little bit of spelunking.
So, boys, are we resting or are we going straight for it? How worried are we?
That's fine. Let's go.
I'm worried.
We've come.
The
Listen.
Baldur's Gate situation will just be like, no, never long rest. You never know what will happen.
What if we miss out on time-gated content?
Exactly.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. We've come off of killing a dragon. I think we're pretty. We kind of fucking rule. Casimir, you're probably one of the strongest mages I've ever seen.
Really?
You're very impressive. Yeah, you're very impressive.
Oh. I know. Nobody said that to me before.
Oh, that's weird. Pods, you are one of the most reliable people I've ever seen. Mercy,
can't be
I don't think I've seen a quicker person. And Quan is my moral compass and a fellow big boy.
Fellow big man.
You are both quite large.
Mm.
Do you consider big boy a trait?
Yeah, like Mercy, you're like, in a lot of your forms, you're not a big boy. You're like a, most of the forms.
But if your legs were cut off, would you still consider yourself to be a big boy? Is this a
Yeah.
height question?
Do I count as
No,
big?
no.
Pod says
You're-
towering, 8 foot tall, but insanely lanky.
Pod,
Just all arm and leg.
You're like a soft boy first, but big boy. But like, your second type is big boy. Because you're like quite furry.
I feel we're
Mm,
veering
very
away from
true.
the question at hand. Are we sleeping or are we going into the tunnels?
I mean, personally, I'm
Oh.
not super tired, but it's up to you guys, really.
I'm good to go.
I didn't really get many opportunities to exert myself in that last conflict. Everybody was a bit too far away.
And that we've slept since then, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
in that case,
Yes.
That was a couple
We had a
days
day
ago.
on the ship.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never
Well-
did that, so that's why I thought.
To be honest, I'm good to go, so I'm quite anxious to press on and see, well, what's
Take my
going on.
spell slots back, thank you.
Yeah. A little bit of nighttime caving.
Love a good
Unless
cave.
you'll
What
start
could possibly
Okay.
go wrong?
making their way.
As you may, can all make your way up. It's easily climbable to this dug tunnel entrance. The smell hitting you. As you begin walking down, Casimir and Quan, I'd like you both to make perception checks.
Us? But why?
Mm.
Oh. -1 at 12.
12. Quan?
17.
Quan, as the group form, they, muddle around in front of the tunnel, and one by one they go in, and you're the last. As you turn round, you look down at the beach below, and there's a figure in green sitting on a bench, made up entirely of slightly weak, but nonetheless, against this black shoreline, obvious faint green light. And it locks eyes with you as it looks up and smiles. And it's almost like the pit of your stomach just drops out.
Quan
And it
sees
vanishes up.
this.
Quan does, you do not.
Sorry, a man or
A male-ish
figure?
outline, yeah. Quite nondescript. It's an outline of a humanoid.
And not
Tall.
someone that I specifically recognize.
You don't recognize the outline, but there is an intense familiarity you have with this entity. The feeling of deja vu is there again, and almost as quickly as you notice it, it vanishes. But yes, sorry.
What did you say about the green?
It's made of green light.
So this vision of a person is made of green light.
Yeah.
Okay. Casimir, I really need you to tell me if I am seeing things or not. And he kind of points over to where the figure was as it disappears.
Do I see anything?
No.
There is nothing there, Quan. I'm afraid you are
Good. Yep.
hallucinating.
Yes. Well, I saw a person there in green light. He takes a deep breath. Perhaps there is something in the air here that disagrees with me. And he's saying this loud enough for Mercy to also hear as well.
A memory, maybe?
On your head. I have an offer if you'd hear it. Paladin.
And now I'm hearing someone offering something to me. Can
I'm not gonna
anyone
lie,
else
that's
hear
not
that?
the voice of someone that offers a paladin something good.
No. What's it offering? Is it good?
Quan
good,
closes
take
his
it.
eyes. Quan closes his eyes and says out loud, "And what is it you're offering me?"
Are you going to say every element of this out loud, or shall I ask the others to mute?
I am going to repeat everything. Unless there is a reason for me to not repeat it.
How do we do this then?
Take off headphones whenever you're talking.
Yeah, it seems to think. I'm gonna. The rest of you can mute, but Quan,
Okay.
Quan, you
all
can change this.
repeated, then we can just hear it.
I'm
Or
going
we'd
to say
only
the
get
first.
Quan's
No.
thoughts.
The first. So after the first thing he says, Quan is going to make the decision about whether or not the rest of the conversation is heard or not. Okay.
Okay.
The
Like
rest
that.
of you,
That's
maybe.
good.
Right, is everyone muted?
Do you mean deafened?
Oh, definitely.
Deafened. Sorry. Yeah, deafened. Sorry.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
alright.
Yeah, everyone deafened except for Quan. Sorry. I'm slow of brain today. Cool. You can't save him like you couldn't before. It's me or him, the one who slumbers here. At least, if you let him choose me, the rest of you can live. Are you going to repeat that directly, or are you going to let the others hear?
I think I would be repeating everything it says.
Okay. Okay, the rest of you come back. Okay, everyone hearing. Quan then repeats. You can't save him like you couldn't before. If you help him choose me, then at least the rest of you can live.
Who's he?
Who's he?
Who's everybody?
Who couldn't you save before? So you've been here before. Somebody. You failed.
That's
Somebody.
exciting.
Something bad happened to somebody.
Shh, shh, shh. He's gonna, if Casimir starts talking in the middle of the conversation,
does.
he is going to get aggressively shushed.
You brought me here. I'm trapped here.
Am I supposed to know who you are?
I was inside your heart and not your brain. You remember nothing.
Does Quan understand what this is talking about?
Yeah, at this point, you're like 80 or 90% sure that this is one of the two shards that escaped you.
One could assume that it was
Oh.
the green shard? Would
Yes.
he perhaps make that link?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember, but who are you?
If we're not going to be partners, then I see no need to help you in any way.
Hardline stance.
I could tell you who you are, who he is.
Who is he?
I thought you'd at least remember something. He is the one you cannot save. Just promise me you won't. You're already repeating everything I say out loud. Call upon me. Speak my name. I am Bane, but not of this world. And you brought me here. You might choose not to repeat that last line, and that's up to you.
He's not gonna repeat that last line. He's gonna take a
Okay.
seat.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's the T.
Speak my name.
DM, okay, DM, before we go on, can you give me a crash course in everything Quan knows about Bane so far in the campaign without any other memories?
I'm trying to think like what you would have learned. So you obviously don't know this entity was Bane until now, which coincides with something else. But Bane is the leader. I'm trying to think what all of you know about Bane. Bane is the god of the Lost Preserve. The Lost Preserve was Order. Its Archon was Vecna. Was banished long ago to do, and that was related to the end of the world and links to Vashnarada. Bane's name and Vecna's name have been kind of scrubbed from existence. The others met a version of this Shada entity that seemed weak and forgetful in the City of the Dead.
In the tower.
In the tower. Yeah, I don't think they ever told you that. I don't know if it ever came up. So you don't know a huge amount, to be honest, other than this would have been Bane's Preserve. Is that correct for the rest of you? Am I missing anything? Like, where's the rest of everyone's knowledge
I
at?
think
Would we have
I think
not-
we
yeah,
told. I'm pretty sure that I came clean
Hmm.
about all things Bane
Okay.
related in the City of the Dead. So Quan knows that we met this funny shard who was chatting shit about Quan and Quan's soul and Faerun and stuff.
Yeah. Mentioning from another world, mentioning that he vaguely remembered you, but
Yeah.
seemed lost a
Yes.
little bit, seemed confused and unsure of where he was.
Yeah, I think Casimir's told them that he has this like little tattoo with like Bane shard hanging out in there from his perspective, and that's confused amnesiac Bane who doesn't know what's going on.
Yep.
Was that after the ritual? When did we meet?
Yeah. It was after the ritual. There was a session where people weren't here, and you went to the tower. So the Bane of this world, precious little other than what has been excavated so far. Bane of the previous world or the Shard, what happened in the tower is kind of it. Your knowledge is limited.
Quan turns to the rest of the group and says, "Something that names itself as Bane is requiring me to call upon it.
Oh, well, tell him to piss off.
Yeah, what for?
Why?
Yeah, it doesn't sound good, to be honest.
It says it can save us all and help me understand. Did it say tell me what happened, or what did
No,
it say exactly? Sorry.
tell you who you are.
And tell me who I am.
I don't see how Bane would know that. The exiled and banished Lord of Second Preserve, as of some centuries ago, he shouldn't know, should he? Unless... He kind of looks at his own wrist and puts two and two together. Unless this is... Shardbane.
Quan kind of nods his head slowly.
Wait, there are two Banes?
Hmm,
Or just one Bane?
two Banes. Two Banes. There's exiled Bane. And then there's confused Shardbane, who we met in the City of the Dead, who seemed quite reasonable, actually.
Quite reasonable for an evil
Self-discovery
god.
comes from within, Quan. It can never be given to another.
Well, how do you do self-discovery if you have no memories? Just curious.
It's not
I guess you
about
find out.
memories.
Yeah, I guess you find out who you are in like each individual situation and how you act.
Doesn't tell you what the context is, though, does it? Just intellectually curious.
DM, what feeling do I get from interacting with Bane?
Your skin is
And
cold, and you feel clammy. It is unpleasant.
Seems fine.
I choose to put my faith in my god. I don't need your help to understand who I am.
Damn.
Damn. That's crazy.
Get fucked,
Then
Bane.
I will crush you as I did before. And you will die again and again in every world I find you.
Do you say that part?
Oh,
Do you say that part?
that's so spicy! Oh,
Do you say that part?
Bane, go easy, bro!
And in some of them, I'll make him do it. Rather than Fazul.
That's quite intense, actually. Can't lie.
As Bane is saying this, Quan is faithfully repeating what is being said.
He already has me on his wrist and has sworn his soul to one of us. I wonder how the laws apply here. Little
Jesus
paladin.
Christ.
As he's saying this, repeating this, Quan's eyes narrow and look over to Casimir and the shard on his wrist.
I think he's just blinking at Quan with wide doe eyes, slightly confused, not fully receiving of the context. Looks pretty peaceful, I think. Curious.
That feeling goes, Con. Whatever presence that was in your mind leaves. Its last warning or comment delivered, perhaps.
So, what's he saying?
I think Quan was repeating all of this,
Yeah.
right?
I was
Verbatim.
repeating all of it
She was,
as
yeah.
he was
all of
saying
it.
yeah.
Apart from the
Yeah.
you brought me here from another world bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
bits of
repeat
that
that.
part.
Well, no, because I was right at the beginning.
Okay, but we
What
did
was
get
it?
the, but we did get the you
Paula's
will
not
die. We got the you will die again
I
and
would-
again, and I will crush
then
you in
in-
every world I find you.
In every world I find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like a metaphor. That's just like a really cool metaphor.
Okay, in which case then Casimir's face is more like surprised Pikachu maybe, and he just kind of stares at Quan.
Yeah, for sure. I'm also surprised Pikachu.
That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
I don't know what to
Pretty
say.
Well, it would seem that something I did in a previous life may have angered a god. And he like stands up and then shakily sits back down again very quickly.
In another world? That must be Faerun or whatever he was talking about. Fuck. He's either completely delusional or we're on the precipice of a discovery that will eclipse all known understanding of the laws that be. Like a world analogous to ours. Not tangential, but parallel. Like a parallel universe.
God just leans over to Thani and says, "What's he talking about?"
Rather
no.
than the other world
I think he's gone
existing,
insane.
I'm still slightly more stuck on the will find me in every world and kill me.
Well,
And sometimes.
Yeah.
But how can he kill you in every world if you only exist here?
Did you repeat the end of that as well? Everything.
I did repeat everything.
And in some worlds, I'll have him do it. Not even Fazul.
Yeah, we don't know who him is. Him could be anybody.
And he's sworn himself to me in
And
this
has-
world,
and
or
has
at
the
least
little
one of us.
shard.
And
it
has
could still be anybody. Like honestly, it could be anybody. Like let's be real.
Could be anyone.
But what does it mean have Fazul do it or me?
You've sworn yourself to Bane?
No, not really. Well, sort of. I sort of told you.
There is no sort of. There is no sort of. There is yes or there is no.
I just a little bit. No.
That yes. Quan, I'm going to need a charisma saving throw from you.
Oh, what?
What the fuck? Okay.
It's shenanigans. That's what
Fine.
that is.
What when I say yes?
Yep.
Like I said, a little bit. Okay.
Oh.
Not yet.
That's a
That doesn't-
16.
Okay. You don't feel anything. The minute Casimir says yes, there is a something appears from almost perfectly from one ear to the other on Quan on their neck and just starts like dripping blood down it. Quan, you feel nothing. The rest of you see
that
this
we
though.
see. Casimir's just
You
like
rest of you see.
open mouth, like no, yes, but I have to. I told you. I've already told you. It was the ritual when we were saving Quan. I stayed behind. There were the ghosts, and Bane was there, and Mercy was unmoving. Mercy was dead for all intents and purposes. I told Bane to save Mercy, to get them out, and
And what exactly did you agree to, Casimir?
I don't know. I said I'd do anything.
That's a bit foolish. You shouldn't say that to a
You
god.
have agreed, but you should have let me die.
Wait, isn't this the second time you've done this to a god?
No, well, I had a more specific ask for Talos pod, actually. It was to escape the underground temple so we could save Retome. Alright?
Sorry,
Which was worth it.
What looks like to the rest of the group, and he's like, "Do I need to do another one of those exorcism things?" He didn't go so great
Does
last
this
time.
happen? Does this
You know,
happen? a
I've got
lot?
better since.
Like,
I don't know the toll that Bane exacted. I was worried about it. And so when I met the second Bane, the one who just told you he'd crush you in every world that he encountered you in. I said that I didn't want to have my soul sworn to clearly evil Bane and Vecna, and I said that if I delivered this Bane shard, this confused Bane, to other Bane, the one who was saved Mercy, that he would sort me out and we'd all be good. And
Please tell me you have not done this, Casimir.
well, no,
No. On that
much
comment,
it.
no, Mercy. On that comment, you realise that Casimir has brought this shard to Bane's Preserve.
What? I told you this, boys.
I think I start
have.
crying.
I did say in the library in the City of the Dead after we fought the Lich and not Asfar, the other one, the thing with the worm in the library. After that, I did tell you. I told you everything. You knew.
That's true. You did actually.
And I did say I was afraid. I told you I was afraid. I didn't want this, and I felt I'd made a mistake. And this is me saying I have made a mistake.
So
Bane's
Bane's like in your wrist, right? Like
Yes.
now this can sound a little crazy.
Yes.
What if we just cut your hand off and like leave it here, and then we can come back and reattach it later?
I
Like,
need it to cast
I could
spells.
try and heal it back.
Bane
maybe.
is gone.
Can you regrow limbs with healing magic?
Regeneration, yes. It's quite a high level spell. It's like 7.
I don't have regeneration.
I'm going to be honest.
I can bring your corpse back from the dead. We can kill you.
No,
and
guys,
bring you back.
listen,
I don't know if that's
It
gonna
wouldn't
help.
help.
Listen, with my advanced understanding of such things, how bonds and such work, I do feel that the mark on my wrist is a metaphysical representation of the pact I have inadvertently made with Bane. I suspect cutting my hand off would not do anything.
Inadvertently.
Well,
Look, I am not a
knowing-
lawyer, and I'm not going to
knowing me,
pretend
Bart,
that I am. But I will say, if you ever make an agreement with a god and you say "until my death," we can kind of maybe make that work.
Yes, because gods are just rules lawyers. Like
Casimir, what you
They
have done-
literally are. They literally. Come on, you could easily rules lawyer away out of god problem.
You've released a god outside the weave.
I haven't released a god.
A shackled god.
No, Pod did that. Pod released the god.
Admittedly, that was my fault.
Okay.
Admittedly, that was my fault. I did do that.
I am a victim.
Look,
of
I didn't
said
realize
god.
that's what I.
Yes, no, you're right. Pod did first of all release the shard, which was
Thank you.
universally catastrophic. But you have now
Yes.
delivered its counterpart, which is completely unbound by the
They might be at
deific
odds.
laws of our world.
They might be at odds, Mercy, and you didn't know. I
We
didn't
actually
hide
technically
this.
released. I don't know if this is good information. We actually did release 2 gods actually, and one of them was good.
Right. Yes. Well, there was the gold one who seems to have just made themselves scarce, so maybe they're useless or something.
No, you
That is
remember
true.
that the gold one that Pod, you remember that you had the choice of which one to empower, and you empowered the green one, and the gold one therefore faded and vanished and left you with some items. If you remember the exact circumstance of what you did.
To be fair, I want to say, in my defense, you guys were all here when I made that decision, and none of you disagreed. None of you. We were like 50-50. It was like cut the red wire or the green wire. And we were
literally
like,
a split-second moment where you were like casting a spell. How we
yeah,
couldn't
but
have
you
done
could still have
anything.
disagreed.
Out
didn't
of
know.
I'm not
character.
taking the full blame on this.
Out
I'm
of
we
not
character.
taking
weren't. We were not in
Out
that
of
liminal
character.
space with you. You were alone in
This
that
was-
liminal
this-
space.
I
This
was
is
given a choice between
entirely
the red
on you.
wire and the green wire, and this is like this. This wasn't even the first time I'd almost killed Quan. I think this is the second at this point. So, like,
Listen-
the stakes were really high. Already.
Oh no,
Listen,
it was after.
Do you know what, boys? Fine, okay, I've made an error. That much is apparent. Clearly, this is a malicious entity. Clearly, it is out for Quan. I want none of it. I want no part of it. I hope I am strong enough to weather the storm and deal with the consequences as they arise. I do not intend to swear myself to said evil god any further than I already have. I ideally can release myself by delivering shard unto original Bane, and then we can call it quits. And if not, then I shall have to pursue the thread and save myself at a later date. But I have no intention to commit evil. That is not what I'm here for. I am here to save Fazul from Bane because I don't think he can handle it, but I think I can. I can sort this out. Okay? That's it.
No, I
Done.
think we always have a choice. We always have a choice. Now, we have consistently made bad choices. However,
Yes.
that doesn't always have to be true.
At least
It
we're
doesn't
consistent.
matter. It doesn't matter whose fault it is, Casimir. You just have to promise us that if Bane or anything tries to speak to you or force your hand, that you will tell us and let us help you.
I will. And I, in turn, will promise you that anything I do will be for good.
Any more pacts with dark gods, and we are still getting on that boat, and we are going home, Mister.
That's
But
fair.
what if we make a
Do you
good
know what?
pact?
That's fair.
Let us decide together whether those actions are for good, Casimir. You just have to tell us, and you have to refuse it.
I'll hear
If you
your
feel
counsel.
anything
Almost-
strange at all, you will speak
Pod
of it.
takes this as an opportunity to always turn to the group as if like this is like a great idea. He's like, okay, from now on, if we ever get offered any big choices, we make them as a group.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yes, we probably should have done that
All
from
of you
day
in your
one.
head simultaneously hear a different no, kidding.
Well,
As if
there
like
we
he's
have it.
not the main cause of big problems for making fast choices.
Do you know, Quan, I'm a little insulted he's talking to you and not me. I just... If I'm such a big
What do
deal,
you mean?
then...
What an insane thing to say. What do you mean?
Can you
Could you elaborate on that, Casimir?
what in the daddy issues is this?
I just feel like if I was such a big deal to him, maybe... Never
Look,
mind.
maybe you're not a big deal. Maybe you're just an expendable tool.
Maybe.
I don't think you need I don't think you need a god. You need a therapist.
Probably. Should we continue pursuing our friend and stopping him from swearing himself to Bane as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. A lot of people swear themselves to Bane. I think we should stop one of them.
Maybe our
I think it's
overall
already-
goal should be to prevent people from swearing
I
themselves
think
to
it's
Bane.
already too late.
What, so?
Nah, never too late.
Never too late. It's never too
At
late.
Ilara's coronation, Fazul was already being spoken to. And guided to sunken tomb of his Archon.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, everyone. In the spirit of sharing. No, in the spirit
So,
of sharing.
We will have choices to make when we reach Fazul. And I think,
Whoa.
Casimir, you will have some of the most choices to make.
Do you think
Carry on, Casimir. What were you about to say?
Yeah, in the spirit of
Casimir,
sharing.
as you do, you attempt to recount what was just said to you, and you vomit green bile.
Oh,
Hmm.
Wait, who?
me?
Casimir, yep.
He kind of straightens, like propped up against the wall, and just sort of says, "Do you know, boys? I look quite good in white." It's never
Is
my
that what you
colour.
wanted to share with us?
No, but I can't seem to be able to share the important bit.
Oh.
If
That's his,
I attempt again to share the important bit,
It's worse. It's projectile now on the wall opposite.
Oh.
probably some blood in there and some.
Yeah.
Can you like
Odd.
Can you like spell it to someone? Can you like say like?
No.
Can you think it to someone?
No, I'll pass out.
Oh.
Casimir, are you well?
No, I'm not.
No.
What's
This
up?
is
What's going
the
on?
shard exerting its influence to repress what Casimir is
Oh.
trying to say to us.
Yeah, it's probably that. That's probably
Don't
what
say
it
I
is.
didn't try.
I would like to be inspecting Casimir to make sure that he is of good health whilst this is happening.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Not very good at those.
I'll guide
That's
you.
fine. plus d4.
It's a 13 plus 2, so 15.
Yeah, it's violent and quick. It's unnatural. That's not the color of stomach bile or what vomit normally looks like. Casimir's a bit shaky afterwards, but as you're kind of, Casimir, presuming you allow it, Quan look over. Casimir's wrist is warm to the touch.
As Mercy was saying that, like, Casimir just Casimir? Quan, fuck, oh my god, Jesus.
You're doing it now.
Quan,
You don't even
This
know.
person.
Yeah.
Quan grabs Casimir's wrist and, like, points to it. As Mercy is saying that part about the shard.
Well, this is the consequences of my actions. He says, quietly
You're getting a lot
staring
of
at his own wrist.
you're getting a lot of those recently.
I just thought I could handle it. No, I can. Why am I doubting myself? I can handle it. Fuck this.
You can.
He's gonna like
Not
punch
for
the
nothing.
wall.
Yeah, not for nothing, guys, but I think the voice is stalling us anyway. Like, we've been up here a while.
It's done a great job, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, why would it speak to Quan of all people, one of the most, devout and loyal people I've ever laid mine eyes upon, and try and tempt him with some bullshit? Obviously
be a
that's
trick.
not going to work. I think he's just stalling
It
us.
must be a trick.
Let's go collect Fazul and leave. I'm done. I hate vomiting. I hate it. He marches down the hallway.
The roughly hewn tunnel that does open up into a hallway. Casimir, as you get to the edge of this light that's above, you look down and it's clear that something guided Fazul. This tunnel is no accident. There is a chamber beyond that is relatively untouched. You saw the corpse of the building above, how much it had been pecked clean by vultures, but this is not only preserved well, it hums faintly with magic, and the light comes from a set of statues that line the room, their eyes glowing. The floor is a mosaic of interlocking black and white tiles, patterns precise mentioned. Along the walls, like I said, armored figures, each with helmets on, smooth, still now of polished stone, weapons raised in salute, their eyes alight. Other than some scorch marks on the ground and blood where corpses have been dragged back from the first set of tiles, this is a corridor that leads down, and you see towards the end a causeway leading downwards further into the structure underneath the building above. You are, you'd reckon, maybe the second group to lay eyes upon this. Maybe third. Mercy is the only one who thinks.
Can I make an intelligence check to put together what this puzzle is asking of us? I think I've figured it out, but Mercy might not.
So there is a... Who speaks Infernal?
Oh, me! I'm a tiefling.
Okay, that's fine. There is sorry, where are my notes? A booming voice rings out. Two may pass, one must wait. As you each make your descent. No one else seems to speak Infernal, right? Yes, you can make an intelligence check, Mercy, based on the hints you have and the clues. But that is what you are presented with. A corridor, these tiles along, these statues. You know there is something you can do to activate this trap. And that is the information you are presented with.
Okay. Come again. Statues, black and white tiles,
Yes.
checkered, chess-like, I query.
Oh, almost, yes.
How many statues?
We're not doing chess again. We're not doing queens. If you look at Roll20, it's a rough idea of the image.
Two may pass, one must stay.
Yes.
Okay, he repeats this to the party in common. Is what that said.
Not quite chess-like.
In case you're wondering, I don't know how good your infernal is, friends.
Is there like a lever or a kind of pad or anything?
No, it's a. You look behind you as you come in, and there's a stone cliff wall. You're unsure maybe if this was intended as the entrance, if somebody's blocked it in some way, but it. As again, if you look at Roll20, it just seems to be the beginning of a corridor that leads to a set of stairs leading up initially.
And where did you say the bodies were? Exactly.
The bodies they've been moved. You can see blood marks immediately. The very first step taken onto this patterned floor is where blood is, and then they've been dragged back up. Basically, these were immediately killed upon stepping on this floor and dragged back up to the top, and then the entrance or exit and the entrance to this tunnel. Whatever trap it was, somebody did not get very far.
So, does it look like the blood splatters at the start of the hallway, like more than two people attempted to cross?
Yeah.
Well,
Do we need the test subject? I can put my foot on it.
Well, what do we do? It's two may pass, one must stay. We send two across.
And then one stays.
And then another two across, and then we send two back, and then we kill someone. And then I cheat by misty stepping.
Can I try running along the wall?
Yeah.
First thing you do is attempt to try and break whatever the puzzle is.
Run along the wall. Is that a confirmed action you're taking?
Yeah. I will attempt to do that.
Cool. Nothing happens.
Oh.
You jump up to the side, Mercy runs along the wall, visibly above a couple of statues, no effect. Everything's still quiet.
Did anything happen?
Go across?
Well, it seems like not stepping on the ground here doesn't seem to trigger whatever killed these people. Or whoever was here before us.
So then we just
I mean, I can test out walking across.
maybe do it in a pair. Anyone who can't get themselves across, walk in a pair. Wait, how long is this? How long is this hallway, Jamie?
Not more than 30 or 40 feet.
It's important to know if it's 30 or 40 feet.
More like 30.
30 feet. Huh.
Okay. I'm happy to walk along it with Misty's step kind of ready as a reaction. In case something happens.
You go. What are you doing?
But with a couple.
Who's going?
It said to a top, right? So I need to go with someone else.
Well, it was two may pass, one must stay.
Yeah.
I'll
So
stay because I can teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Those who can't teleport.
Well,
to
there's
go.
four of us. There's four of us, right? Because is Mercy on the other side, or did Mercy come back?
No, I would have stayed on the other side.
So there's four of us, which means Casimir, you and I stay, and the other two try and walk across, I guess.
But wouldn't I be included in the one must stay, initially? Pod would be...
There's a two across. Should I just try walking by myself then?
No.
Yeah.
Two of you go together, and then if it's upset with two of us staying, then maybe I'll just teleport, and then there's one staying.
Okay. Yeah, Pod starts to walk across. He pulls his shield off
You
his
right?
back and is holding it. And it's kind of very carefully walking and ready to react to anything.
On your own?
Yeah, on my own.
What?
Wait, no.
Wait, no, we're not.
Wait,
Wait,
Dan
hold
with
supposed to go
him.
with?
So go, Dan.
Oh,
okay,
Dan's going as
yes.
well? Okay.
Oh,
Stan
I
and
don't
Pod are
understand,
going.
but I'll go with.
and Pod walking side by side.
Mm-hmm.
You step your first foot tentatively, look at the statues. Nothing. As you take your next tentative step, something compels you to almost begin marching, lockstep, both of you. Frog
Love a good
march
march.
to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Compelled to do so, but unharmed as you make it to the beginning of the staircase.
Oh, that was strange.
So he kind of yells back, like, it was fine, but like, I couldn't really control my body much towards the end. I just kind of had to keep going.
Yeah, made us walk strange.
Well, Mousy, if you can walk across the wall, why don't you come back, allow us to cross, and then go back yourself,
Agreed.
rather than making us waste spells?
I'll run back across the wall if
Nice.
that
Very
works.
good.
Mhm.
Well, let's do our marching then.
Yep, Casimir and Quan walk across.
Casimir and Quan, you walk across. Again, same feeling, a bit tentative at first as you are compelled. You cross fine. You all feel a bit uncomfortable as the statues seem to be staring at you, but nonetheless, you traverse fine.
All right, Mercy, here you come.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll try to run back.
When it was, yeah, absolutely. No effect. You look back at the corridor and you can say with all certainty that whatever happened to the others here did not affect you.
Oh, maybe they were just idiots. Like maybe we were overestimating their abilities.
Or maybe they didn't speak Infernal.
Oh yeah.
I-
A lot of them died. So like they couldn't have tried
That's-
much.
I was just informed that
Yeah.
I was counted already.
What do you mean?
What?
Can I speak this, Jamie?
Yes.
It said to me, "You are counted already, tyrant to be." I don't like this misconception that I'm to be a tyrant. I intend not to be. For all of your information, he announces to the statues.
At that, Quan, you feel uneasy. Deja vu again. Mercy. There's like a warm breeze on the back of your neck.
What does that mean? Is that good vibes?
I say
Hang on
nothing.
a second, Casimir.
Yes.
Who spoke to you? What do you mean, tyrant?
I don't know. It didn't sound like Bane, did it?
No, it was gravelly, like robotic almost.
Gravelly, almost warforged automata-like voice told me I was counted already. Tyrant to be. I just sort of feel like fate has this preconception of me that I don't entirely like.
You don't believe in fate, Casimir.
No, you know I don't believe. Well, I believe in it. I just think it's wrong, and I'm going to defy it.
Don't worry about it then.
I'm not worried. I just wish people would stop talking like I'm already evil and a tyrant.
Well, it did say tyrant to be.
That's true. That's true.
Gee.
As you progress, the causeway narrows into a vaulted chamber, the ceiling high above you, almost lost to shadow. Along the walls rise stone shelves carved directly into the rock, stacked with clay tablets and crumbling scrolls long since rotted away. Some are shattered, scattered across the floor. The more perceptive of you may want to see how long ago that happened. However, at the center of the room, the most obvious landmark here is a massive circular dais inlaid with still glowing runes. Its surface inside concentric rings of text. The air here hums, almost as if hundreds of voices are whispering at once, repeating words you cannot quite catch. You can go to the second map.
I should probably be using the combat overlay here to show our viewers.
There might be
the
combat, there
vibes.
may not be.
Who knows?
stepping into this room, you are all asked a question. I will send it to you each privately,
How
but
many
you are,
times
of
is
course,
this?
within your liberty to repeat this.
I never succeed in this ever.
Streammeister.
No,
I don't know if it's
no, it's on.
okay.
Can I warn that I would like to preempt the the stepping in slightly, but maybe I'll do when stream returns.
Just
Yes.
keep talking. I'm gonna go back to. Okay, well we've fixed. Just keep talking and doing stuff. I'll set up.
Okay, so you should each have a question,
Okay.
but upon entering, the whispered voices just make out to you.
So I'll say quickly to the group as soon as the question is, wait, everyone. This was part of my warning. Speak falsely and it will not be good.
What if I don't know? Is that like false or like?
So do we feel compelled to immediately answer the question, or do I have to
No.
go somewhere to answer the question?
No, you feel that this is this is given to you upon entrance.
I see. So it's not like it's not like it's asked me as like a demand, a question, like answer. It's more just like
No, it's almost
a
whispered
whisper.
to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like taunting me. Okay, cool.
Oh, so we don't have to answer.
No.
Oh, cool. Hmm. What was your question? Did everyone just hear? Was everyone just asked something? Is everyone hearing that? Like those voices?
Good question.
I mean, my question. Oh wait, what was your? Wait, my question's alright. Like, how was your question? Was it good?
Context of prior discussion, maybe not. In isolation.
Oh,
It was a good question.
It's the same thing I always get asked.
well, the same thing you always get asked.
Mm-hmm. What do I do with it?
M-
Will I answer the question?
My question said I was broken. I'm a little bit sad.
Not much of a
So
question.
it was
then.
less of a
That's more of a
question and more of a
It was
statement slash demand.
it was like a little personal jab in the middle of the question.
So there's concentric circles. We have to stand in it. What is this? We go stand in a circle. It's our truth.
I'm gonna go up to the dais. What's going on? There's glowing runes.
When you step on them, they go out within that circle you're stepping on.
Oh.
I'll step into a circle and I'll say, when the thread is cut, it frays and becomes only part of the past.
The ring grows ever so slightly brighter, the central one.
Firstly, what does that mean?
What says?
The answer.
Nods.
I didn't save him. I just missed him.
Have you stepped into the circle pod?
Yeah.
Is that honestly how you feel?
Yeah, it's honest answer. It was very like reactive thing. He didn't give it much thought in that sense. If you mean the initial, like why, or do you mean like wait, hold on, can I get clarity? So is the question in relation to the original thing, or is it in relation to
No, the first thing. The
first
more
thing.
recent, the more recent one.
Oh, the more recent one. Okay. What else? I mean, it's kind of the same actually. Yeah. Because I missed him.
Rings grow ever brighter.
What's the truth to the question?
Seems to be, yeah.
Yeah, while standing in my world, I'm gonna say I'm in the process of doing it to myself.
The rings grow brighter.
Betting on. Steps into the ring. Well, but now I feel very forced, don't I? What I believe. Ruler of the Sacramars. Traitors. Going bad.
The ring grows slightly brighter. One of you left. Juan. There's Juan here.
You is. I can.
Looking
I
around.
feel like we can assume Quan speaks the truth, you know.
Yeah, now seems like a great time to ask you if I can have my level back.
No.
it's been one
Oh
session.
fuck! You're still down. Why? Honestly, why did you sit on that fucking chair?
Guys,
It's a cool
somebody
chair.
has to do
Someone's
the
got to
thing.
stay on the
Someone has to.
chair. Someone's got to stay
You're
on
the
the chair.
most-
Someone's got to
Always
press
be
the
a
Yeah,
button.
absolutely play the warlock, even though you're not.
Somebody has to do the thing. I have minus wisdom.
Yeah,
So
I
you
get.
gotta
I
sit
do
in the
get
chair.
that. I do get it. It is absolutely. I feel like sitting in the chair should be inspiration. It's very in character. I have no wisdom to like not do the like curiosity kill the cat.
He's super smart, thirst for knowledge, and not enough wisdom to stop himself from doing shit like sitting in evil chairs.
Or signing an unlimited pact with an evil god.
Yeah, right.
Unlimited pact. I'll do anything.
Guys,
I'll do anything.
guys, it's what my character would do.
It's like a
Oh my
belt
God, Don't
answer.
do that shit.
Anyway,
I'll do anything.
Quan, speak your truth.
You guys could have just taken a little bit longer to speak your fucking truths while I was on this in bathroom. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
Okay. The truth is, he steps into the ring. I don't know.
What a shit answer.
It was a truthful
Wow,
answer,
it
nonetheless.
could be true.
As
Wow. What is the question?
That you will never fucking know.
Wait, no, boys, I think we should share the questions right now. I think we should share them.
each one of the rings drips of it and clicks into place. The dais falls down, revealing a staircase below. And as a waft of stale air hits you all, and which sounds like a great place to leave the session, given the time.
I want to know.
You first.
I'm done. You guys can talk amongst yourselves as long as you want, but I'm out from this point onwards.
I already told
Yeah.
my own.
We'll go downstairs.
Mine was what is penis inspection day?
The title of this episode: Penis Inspection.
It's good. It's a good question.
The ancient ghost of these places really wanted to know why they didn't have one.
I feel like if any society did have
Real
penis inspection day, it would be a Baneite society.
It's true, actually.
Make sure that
Yeah.
it's exactly.
Is
as it's
that
supposed to.
perfectly straight? No, I don't think so.
People get put in size order, you know? Like,
Let's measure everything.
Sorry, I thought you said in size order, not like size order, like as in the order belonging to me. And I was like, I'm
In
not sure
size
that's a
order?
practice I'd enforce in my
Favorite,
order, I'm
least
gonna be honest.
favorite.
but you like satisfyingly ordered things.
It's a paladin.
No, Sai the human likes a satisfyingly ordered thing.
I don't know if dicks would be a part of that, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't know
honest.
how that
but-
applies.
Satisfyingly ordered dicks.
Mm.
Advertising the Reykjavik penis museum, no.
Right, I would like to know what people's and I'm not finishing the stream until you tell me.
I got asked, why did I say my brother?
Why didn't
And
you
defy
say
my
my
god.
brother?
And why did I save my brother and defy my god?
Oh, you missed him.
What's sentimental type?
Ew. Mercy,
Yeah, that is.
what was the fake mumbo jumbo about?
What happens to a thread when it's cut? And I said, it frays and becomes part of the past. Which maybe was an acceptable answer, I suppose.
Man,
Mine was mended with gold, yet still broken. Who reforged you?
Did you say yourself?
I said I'm in the process of doing it to myself.
Okay. Doesn't tell us anything.
Sai, will you share with the class what it is that you don't know?
I already told you.
No! Okay, good chat.
I just really want to know.
Good chat, cool. See you next week.
What's yours? What's yours?
Dunno.
Oh yeah, what was yours? Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodbye, everyone. See you next
Oh,
Whoa,
nice,
whoa, whoa,
nice
no,
try.
no, no, no,
Nice
no, no,
try.
no, no, no,
Wait,
no.
it's gonna take me ages to put the thingies on.
Now you have
No,
to.
no,
Now
no,
you
no.
have to tell us.
Oh no, guys, I'm playing the outro pop now. Oh.
The answer was wearing like the praetor's crown or something, so it's gonna be like.
Oh,
You'll just be like, what do you want to do
no,
with
you want
Sakuma?
music?
What is your end
Goodbye,
goal?
Goodbye, everyone.
Still burning. So hold me close. Now, baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line.